go. Man, y'all dedicated. Two of y'all in here already. What's up, Brutus? What's up, Rob? Good morning. Good morning. How the hell is everything going? Happy Sunday. You know, it's crazy. I get out here 30 minutes before my stream starts to get the stream ready, and I still look down and it's like less than a minute left and I'm nowhere near what needs to happen today, you know? So I'm slacking, literally. Slacking. What's going on, guys? What is happening today? Rob, did you do your race? You did your race yesterday. Is that what happened? I remember the good old days of being fit enough to run a 5K. Having a bad hair day. Whew. Shit's everywhere today. Yeah, good morning to you too, Rob. You were in here 8 minutes early this morning, Rob. Brutus was in here 4 minutes early. Race was this morning. Wow. Awesome. I love it. I love the dedication. I couldn't tell by the pictures if it was yesterday or today. That's awesome. You run a 5K and watch me on your way home. It takes dedication. You beat Jeff. Dirty Birdie isn't even here. George, our normal, isn't even here. 35-pound rug, man. I run that. When I run a 5K, that's how much my stomach weighs. So I run with that every time. Just piping. Very nice. Yeah, I'm going to lay back. I took the wife and the kid out of town. We drove about an hour and a half yesterday. We drove into Mississippi and we antique shopped all day. So today I'm going to do nothing. I got a unboxing video to do for my collector YouTube channel and my collector accounts. And so we're going to do an unboxing video. I'll probably get the kid to help me with. But that's it. I'm going to lay low. I'm not going to do nothing today. Just not that motivated, you know? I mean, and I woke up super early this morning. It's just no motivation. I literally was taking my YouTube photo for this live cover 1 minute before I needed to go live. Brutus, you got any new old school stuff to the collection? Do you still buy, or are you pretty much kind of where you're at and you don't really pick up any new finds anymore? I didn't find nothing yesterday. We went to about 11, maybe 12 antique shops. The wife hit me hard. She did good on a couple stops. I didn't find nothing for me. Nothing. The kid, the last two stops of the day, dug in some boxes that didn't even have prices on them and found two random Ninja Turtle figures, one at one shop and one at the last shop. And they gave him one because they were like, we thought we'd never sell that. Another place charged him $1. So he got two things. I got nothing. So it is frustrating when you go antiquing all day long and you can't find nothing to bring home. Today we're doing the Queen's Pearls from Adventura. Wahaha. And I just scorched the bottom of it, touching it up. Yeah, I dug through. I found a lot of old PlayStation 1 games and stuff like that yesterday. But damn, that was a good score. Atari games at a Goodwill. Yeah, I mean, you can find, like, when we'll go out, I'll find the old NES Nintendo games and maybe PS1 and PS2 all the time, but don't really find nothing older than that. I did switch up the coffee today. We are doing Mardi Gras King Cake coffee today. Where the hell is Jeff and George at today? I don't even think I seen them in chats this morning. Why does it sound like it's somebody at my house? I'm hearing car doors close. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up my cameras because I'm hearing car doors. Must be my kid digging in his mama's car. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want nothing. I've been looking at, like, if I come across the old VHS Ninja Turtles or the old original Ninja Turtles games, I'll pick them up whether they play or not, just to throw them on the shelf, just to have on display. But yeah, I mean, I still have all my stuff too. There's really nothing I want. I doubt it was new in the box, Rob. Well, you ain't doing none of that until this stream's over, Rob. You're taking a cigar break as soon as you get home. Yeah, if you find an Atari 2600 in a box, new in box, you're not going to want to pay the price it is. Today is 00 Danny's birthday. If you see him in Discord, make sure to tell him happy birthday. The GOAT of Tampa, as people in his inner circle know him. I still see periodically, like, the original PlayStations and stuff new in box that are sell on eBay, and anything like that new in box is legit new in box. Going to cost you some zeros at the end. But yeah, Atari games are definitely harder to find now. I don't ever really come across Atari games, and we do at least once a month. We go hunting somewhere. Come across occasional comics, but it's hard to buy comics at antique shops because they will have them packaged without cardboard in them. They're all bent up, and they go to eBay and they find what price a mint condition one is selling for on eBay, and that's what they're listing their comic for in an antique shop. No cardboard in it. Corners are bent. Nothing protecting it. Everybody flipping it around, bending it more when they look through them. So I've never been able to buy a comic at an antique shop or a flea market because they're normally destroyed. Everybody's just throwing them around, you know? It's hard to find a good quality one. Appreciate it, Rob. You are the man. Yeah, about 10 years ago, Atari games are everywhere. I guess the collector boom and COVID really, I think, ramped up the collector boom because everybody was stuck at home and finally able to list the things they may have had for sale all those years, or finally was buying shit just to have a way to shop. TurboGrafx 16. I don't think I've seen that. I snagged me 2 CGC Ninja Turtle comics on eBay this week. I was pretty happy and stoked to get those. I'll show you guys this week, but it was I got the original Mirage run of the Turtles. So it was I got issue 7 and issue 8 of the original run. So this is from the 90s. So 7 is significant because it was the first issue where they switched to color instead of just being black and white comics. So issue 7, I got that one at a 9. It's either a 9.6 or a 9.4 grade. And then I got the next one, which was the first appearance of Cerberus. And it was, it's just 1 grade less. So it's either a 9.2 or a 9.4. So I actually won auction on both of those, got them both Real good price. I'm happy with. Can't wait to get them in. Show them off. Y'all keeping us alive today, man. Y'all my only two guys in here talking. One day I will own a Ninja Turtles #1, but I just don't have $30,000 to spend for a comic right now. Stowed all the Ataris. Nice. That's the only console I don't have left. And I guess honestly, because it wasn't my console, it was my dad's, but we had it. But I still have all my consoles from the first Nintendo, the Sega Master System. I've had every one. So I do have all my original consoles and the games I had, and all my accessories I have, but my freaking Nintendo Power Glove. And I don't know what happened throughout these years where I lost the Nintendo Power Glove. It's a whole fucking glove and thing that sit on the top of the TV, your sensors. I don't know how I lost the Power Glove. I don't know, Rob. They're slacking this morning, man. I don't know if they got some bad storms last night or what's going on, but Jeff and George are always in here. You four are always in here, and then everybody else normally comes around 10, 15 minutes later, which we're 12 minutes in now. So we'll see, but they're always here. Maybe a late dog walking or something. Yeah, oh no, I still probably maybe once a year I'll hook up the old systems and let my kid play them. I mean, I still got my Sega Saturn, Sega CD. I was a Sega guy, you know this. We've talked about it 100 times. My Dreamcast, Sega was my favorite console. So I heard some rumors that they may get back in the console business. If that's true, I'll leave PlayStation forever again. What's up, Donnie? But yeah, Nintendo 64, I break that one out because Nintendo 64 was game changing in my opinion. Sega was always ahead of the curve. My Dreamcast is one of my favorite systems ever. Sega Genesis was probably not graphically, but probably overall my favorite system that gives me the most childhood memories would be my Sega Genesis. Because I even had the adapter you could put in the top of the Genesis and you could play all your Sega Master System original games on the Genesis. So to me, I would say the Genesis made up my childhood with more happy memories and more games. Yeah, I lost the glove, Rob. I don't know where my glove is. Yeah, NBA Jam was by far the best thing that ever happened to console. It was my favorite arcade game ever, even ahead of Mortal Kombat. And then when Sega Genesis got NBA Jam, I was happy, man. I was in heaven. I still have it. Love NBA Jam. Spending a lot of quarters on NBA Jam. Yeah, I love Jam. Man, the sports games changed everything. I remember the original 2K basketball and football. Just it was way ahead of its time. Sideline reporting, up to date injuries. I mean, the graphics, the play. I loved everything about it. I still own the original 2K games. Oh man, the glove commercial. And and around that time when they put out the movie, the Nintendo movie, The Wiz or The Wizard, where he ran away from home to compete in the Mario tournament, and you get to see that Power Glove on the movie. Love that movie, man. A lot of people may not know what I'm talking about with that movie. I'm pretty sure it's called The Wiz. But he runs away from home to do a video game tournament. It was oh shit, what was his name? Was it the dude from the Wonder Years? What was his name? God dang it. I never had that one. I never owned it. But I did rent it because when I was a kid, a lot of you may know, but out in the country, all the gas stations, the little rinky-dink mom and pop gas stations, rented movies and video games. So they also rented those movies that the kids couldn't see. They were in a special section. They would walk out with them in paper bags, but you knew what your family was renting, you know? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name, man. It's bugging me that his name. I think it was like, what was his name? Fred Savage. Yes, that's it. Was it the Wiz or the Wizard? It was called The Wizard, and it came out in 1989. Fred Savage. Yes, 1989. There you go. But that was it. They traveled, ran away from home to do this Mario tournament, and you actually get to see like one of the Mario cheats being used, one of the where you can get to the level quickest, you know, where you can go over the map and go down the tube and you like skip to the next 3 levels. Yes, that's it. The Wizard, Super Mario 3 was at the end. That was the movie they played. And he got to Bowser quicker because he did the 2 shortcuts. Such a great movie, man. And you get to see the Power Glove in that movie too. So I'm gonna go old school on y'all. I bet y'all don't remember, which I know Brutus gonna remember, but the original Nintendo came with the robot. Do you remember the Nintendo robot? You were 6, Rob. Oh my God, I was 9. So I remember it a little better than you. I lived the whole 80s. I was born in 80, so I can say I lived the whole 80s. My wife tries to pull that shit and like, I'm an 80s baby. I go, no, you were born in 86. I lived the whole 80s. You didn't live the 80s. You didn't know what the 80s were. You were too little. 1989. Yeah, you're just a baby. It's gonna make me go watch The Wizard again, man. That was a good movie. You just didn't get movies about video games when we were kids, not like now. Oh, Rob remembers the robot. That's old school right there. The earlier Nintendos came with the robot. I don't remember what the hell he did or if he did anything, but I remember he would hold the controllers. So I do remember that. I don't remember what the robot did. Nintendo classics, man. I remember like Bump and Jump, Frogger, Duck Hunt. Your wife is not an 80s baby. Your wife might as well say she's a 90s baby. You didn't live nothing in the 80s if you were 1 year old in the 80s. I survived the best decade of horror movies ever, the 80s. 80s slasher movies. Yeah, my wife's 86 and she wants to take claim on the 80s. And I'm like, nope, you're not happening. Oh, shit, George. We were wondering where you were at, brother. How long before your flight? Newark. What the hell you doing in Jersey? You up there visiting Nicky Noodles in Jersey? Yeah, George was rocking the Trans Am with the T-tops and the mullet. He graduated high school in the 90s. I graduated high school in 98. If that makes you feel any older, George. Newark Airport. I've been there. Been there before. You know, Stacy's mom really has it going on. Okay, George. So no work this week. Gotcha. You got the wife with you, or you by yourself? Speaking of people ain't here, where the hell is Jeff? Let me see if Jeff posted his normal morning photo this morning. Dirty Birdie has not been in chat, guys. I'm gonna have to check on him. Let me see if he posted a cigar picture this morning. No. Dirty Birdie has not posted in the cigar room or the members lounge. Wow. Definitely gonna have to drop him a DM, check on him, make sure he didn't get none of that storms last night. Yeah, where he couldn't read, he was trying to read the goodbye note. Yeah, I could see that being George Rob. Also, one of the best movies ever, Joe Dirt. And any Adam Sandler movie you can name is right up there. I even had to watch Big Daddy, and they played Big Daddy, and then immediately after Big Daddy this week, they played Waterboy. So yeah, you know where my 4 or 5 hours of time went. Oh, so you're on your way back home today. Got you. Well, safe travels, man. It's supposed to be some storms coming through again this evening. We're supposed to get ours this evening. Oklahoma got blasted with the tornadoes. Nebraska got blasted. You know, Rob, it was always the people that are bald now had the best hair in the 80s. So it's understood. You see George, you go, all right, this man's old now and he's bald. He probably had the most majestic soul glow mullet of the 80s. I mean, it's understood. You know. George, and I'm smoking one of your specials this morning, man. I appreciate you again. This is the Queen's Pearl. Ow, burnt my fucking lip. Rob, you inspired me today that you ran a 5K this morning with a 35-pound belly attached to your back. I'm so inspired I may finally get back on my Peloton this evening. Maybe. And watch the hot chicks bounce up and down on the bikes as I work out. So, maybe. Possibly. Don't get your hopes up yet. I may end up eating too much dinner and realize I'll throw up if I get on the Peloton this evening. So it may not happen, but I've been needing to get back on the Peloton. So it's possible. Dude, it's amazing that more people in the 80s and early 90s did not set themselves on fire, smoking cigarettes, and using so much hair product. Imagine one cigarette in your mouth and you go up in flames. Yeah, that's Star Wars, man. I got the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I'm Star Warsing it up. I know you won. I mean, I would be racing against myself. So, I mean, just getting on there is technically a win, but I'm proud of you. You won. I haven't ran a 5K in, 10 years probably. Yeah, I got several of these nice, comfortable Hawaiian shirts that are Star Wars themed. Amazon for the win, man. Get them cheap. Stacy's mom. Ooh, you got to work in the morning, George? You got to immediately land and go? Nah, George, I ran 5Ks, man. I've ran probably 3 total 5Ks. The last one I ran, we did the New Orleans Saints kickoff 5K. I was serious about my 5Ks, okay? So the wife didn't run one, but decided she wanted to run a New Orleans Saints 5K with me. Wife got drunk the night before. So wife couldn't run, but wife still did the 5K. So I would literally run get to a spot, wait on her. She would finally catch up. I would run farther. Last 5K I did. Last 5K I did, man. I was so frustrated. I really wanted to see what my time would be, and wife got me. Yeah, Amazon. These shirts are on Amazon. I got a nice one with Boba Fett on it, real big. I got some Darth Vader ones, but they're real cheap because you can get them. They're like $30-$40 a shirt, where most places sell these kind of shirts for like $100. 5 feet. Now, 5 foot right now would be rough for me, but believe it or not, about 8-9 years ago, I was in shape and running. I sure was. Run on the treadmill daily, run outside. I did the training 5K apps. Yep, that was the last 5K I did. I was so mad. Wife was like, just leave me. I go, I'm not worried about my time no more. I can't just leave you. So, yep. Yeah, she had bubble gut. I mean, like literally bubble guts. It was no running for her, but I think she just was looking for a way out of the 5K, honestly. I think she didn't realize what she signed up for. Round is the shape. That's the mindset I'm in now. Your clothes get tight, you buy a bigger size. It's a lot easier to buy a bigger size. Then you keep your smaller clothes. If you ever get back in them, hey, they fit. You don't have to buy a new wardrobe. But I just don't give a fuck no more, honestly. But now I'm like, now that everything's falling apart and I'm at 3 different doctors every week trying to find things that are wrong, now it's like maybe I should lose a few pounds. She told me I should have, Rob, but I would have felt bad leaving my wife there, and who knows, she would have passed out or something. But I wanted to push myself. At that point, I was in the best shape for my 5K. I wanted to see what I would do with that many people running a 5K, but yeah, it didn't happen. But we had a good weekend in New Orleans, nevertheless, because the Saints used to do, for the first home game of the season, they would do a 5K kickoff race. So you would start in downtown New Orleans, and the finish line was the 50-yard line of the Superdome. So you would get to run onto the field to the 50-yard line, and they would have your medals waiting on you. So it was cool. You get to be on the field. That's where you finish the race at. That's not too bad, George. It's not a bad week. Home office tomorrow is always a win. Yeah, we bought a Peloton a couple years ago because honestly, running just it kills my knees now. That the impact of running is just brutal on me now. So I do enjoy the bike more when I can just get motivated enough to use it constantly. I wonder if Jeff got drunk last night. Yeah, it's super cool, Rob. Super cool. They still have it, but now they don't do it the same weekend as the game. That's what made it fun. You would go down there, you would do the 5K on a Saturday, and then you would go to the home opener on a Sunday. But now they do it like the weekend before, which means you got to go down there 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, we got Rattler yesterday, man. Yeah, I was hoping they would grab us a quarterback. But no quarterback. I guess they're gonna fish free agency for a quarterback. But I am okay with whatever pick they got. They did fill in some needs in the positions, but man, we need a quarterback. You ain't never gonna win with David Carr. Got to get rid of his ass. Oh, I didn't even think about that, but now you got the 50-yard line stuck in my head. That could be how you earned your medal once you got there. That would have been a hell of a way to earn your medal, right? Ain't no dirty birds on that 50-yard line, though. So, George, did you tell me earlier how long of a sit down y'all got in Newark before y'all board your plane? Donnie, how you doing, brother? You still here creeping? What you smoking today? Man, y'all see all them alligators at the Zurich Classic this weekend? Man, I watched a video this morning of this big-ass beast literally 5 feet from the golfer just walking in front of him like a dinosaur. Fucking crazy. Zurich Classic is a golf tournament in New Orleans once a year. It's kind of a team format for you guys that don't golf. I forgot how bad these damn labels are to get off of these adventure cigars. Like as you see, so their bands are metal. So if you've ever smoked this brand, they are not they are not paper at all. They are metal, and they fucking use like a adhesive glue, literally like they do monkey glue on these things, and then it's metal to metal. So you don't really rip these bands. It's a matter of getting it unstuck without tearing up the cigar. Yeah. Just a lot of them come in there when you got 3 or 4 quarterbacks deep already, and they just don't give a fuck because they think they're not going to have a chance to play. But we do need to groom a quarterback because I'm hoping we don't even start this season with Carr. I honestly would have rather kept Jameis Winston over Carr. I honestly would have. Honestly, I'm telling you. A lot of people may hate on Winston, but I would have kept Winston over Carr any day for just because he was so loved by the team. The team will play for him. Nobody gives a fuck about Carr. This team don't want to play for Carr. Carr's ass, you know. Blue Cheese by AJ Fernandez. Had not had that. Oh, good, George. You'll get to see most of the stream then. It basically is like cement, George. They use some fucking glue. And I love the details of the band, man. It like I said, it's like a thin metal. There's gators at this tournament all the time, Donnie. I mean, they have like big Jurassic Park alligators down there in New Orleans. These are some beasts. I don't think, but where's that? I think that's a South Carolina golf course that has one of these. Like, it is like the biggest alligator living on a golf course, and this thing is huge. But yeah, they're always on the course down in New Orleans. Even around here, some of the golf courses, when you hit off of the fairway, there'll be signs: watch for snakes and watch for gators. You reach your hand in some of these thick spots, man, you may not have your hand no more if you're looking for a golf ball. Me, I'm like, fuck it. The golf gods can keep my golf ball. I'm not going in there looking for it. Big Brutus, what you gonna smoke today, man? Are you still house remodeling, or you pretty much got it kind of leveled out and good to go? Getting you some free time back. I was also, you guys that keep up with me in St. Jude, I was also invited to do the St. Jude Summer Summit this summer and raise some more money for St. Jude. I always do it around November. Not sure if I'm going to do this summer because I hate asking for donations, and I hate asking people to watch the stream and donate. So I may pass up the summer one and just do the winter like always. But they did send me my care package and asked me to stream again. So I'm very proud of that. I like that. I like helping them. Yeah, I mean, you normally can't go wrong with AJ. Anything AJ, I find AJ's collabs to be better than AJ's regular sticks. George confirms the blue cheese is the shit, Donnie. I guess. Wait, let me see. Let me Google the band. It's like you smoked so much shit. Was that the Pravada exclusive? Oh, that's the money one. Yeah, I've had that. I've had that. Yep. That's the one with the $100 bill on it. Yep, I had that. It's good. We're going to paint out the rest of the room. Smoke a pork butt. That is awesome, man. We're gonna have some chicken tacos for dinner. We're gonna have Taco Sunday. I bought this big kit that Sam's had. It's got shredded chicken already cooked and got all the toppings and everything in it. And then let me tell you, it's pretty damn good. So we're gonna be lazy today. All we gotta do is heat it up. Nobody wants to cook today. Maybe Jeff slept in today. Maybe his sciatica is flared up. I'm going to have to fire him. I think he missed last week too. Fired. You lost the tip of your finger. How the fuck did you do that? Wow. Yeah, that ain't no good, man. You just circumcised your finger. That's no way to go, bruh. But she always said, just the tip. Yeah, that sucks. Look, Happy, I got my hand back. I appreciate that, Dommy. Like I say, I don't know I'm gonna do it this summer. It's just a lot, it's a lot. So if I do decide to do it, I'll put a schedule together and I'll let you guys know. But I may just wait to the end of the year and do the holiday one again. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I mean, it won't be bad if I could do a little couple weeks summer one and raise 1,000 or two. I think that'd be a good deal for them. Every little bit helps. Why is Winston in here with you? Where's your mama at? Oh. Yeah, it's $100 bill. I googled it. Yeah, I've had that one. I think they put that in a box one time. So you're basically burning $100 bill when you smoke that cigar, literally. So what did you cut your finger on to lose the tip of it? Did it get caught in your zipper? What you doing, Winston? The wife just came in. The wife's dog just come in. My son just came in. That's fine. He didn't want to come in a while ago. And now she's taking one of my dogs, maybe both of my dogs with her. Yep, she took both. Yep. Say hi, Spawn.
What's up?
What's up? That's Mini Me.
Yep. Mini him.
The UPS driver's kid. Why you bugging? Oh, you must want to do an unboxing video.
Yeah.
Fucking around with a hot water heater. You reached under, turn it. Oh, shit. Damn, Donnie, you're lucky it only got the tip of your finger and not all of it, man. That is crazy. Crushed your finger. Ooh. Yeah, man, that could have been a lot worse. That could have been several fingers.
It was just laying
Where was it laying?
over there.
That's one of the accessories that came with somebody. Maybe the Toon Wrath. I don't know.
Yeah, this is just like flat.
Yeah, that's an extra head. Yeah, Happy Gilmore's great. Can't wait for part 2. They've signed on. It's happening. It's going to be a Netflix movie. Happy Gilmore 2 is going to be the best. Yep. Yep. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Hey, Son. Almost out of my 2 cups of coffee, and the cigar's almost gone, guys. We've got about 20 minutes left of this stream. Then I get to go make some unboxing videos for my collector's channel. Burner's Boss on YouTube for you guys that don't follow it yet. And then my Instagram is The Collector's Boss. Burner's Boss, The Collector. You lost the tip of your middle finger getting building rotas. Oh, man. So that just, you can't even flip nobody off no more. They'll just laugh at you. You don't even have a whole middle finger. You only give half a fucks. You like flip people off like this now. I seen a new AJ Fernandez, or it may not be new, but I just seen it this week. I think it's called the Samurai. I'm really intrigued by that one. I think I may have to buy that one to try it. I did get some cigars this week. I purchased. I'm waiting to come in. Let's see. I ordered them off of Fox. Let's see what we got. Y'all tell me if y'all have had them or not. All right. So I got the new Blackworks Studios, the Paper Crane. That's that new Connecticut that Blackworks did. I did the Moon Garden. That's Warped Moon Garden. And then I did the new Rojas Street Taco Cinco de Mayo 2024s. Y'all had any of them? I can't wait, man. I love the street tacos. I can't wait to try the Cinco de Mayo one. Yeah, man. Ooh, I bet some bad words were shed at that moment, Donnie. That just sounds painful, brother. That sounds pretty damn painful, man. I'm not even going to lie. Can we quit bouncing the ball, please? Or shove it up your nose? You're about to watch violence over here. Yeah, and those hot water heaters ain't light to start with, man. Even without water in them, hot water heater is not that light to move around. I mean, it's a solid fucking metal tank in them. Yeah, you just got to use your other hand now, Rob, to flip people off. Did you, during that 5K today, did you like turn around and run backwards and like flip them the bird as you cross the finish line? That would have been pretty legendary, you know? Pretty damn legendary. I need more space too.
I need a whole lot more space.
Yep.
A whole lot more space. I need both. Something about him. It's just so cool.
All right, I got to figure out something music. You know, we talk music every week at some point in here. No, I'm not kidding you at all, man. Happy Gilmore 2 is signed on. It's done. It's happening. Happy's back. Shooter McGavin's back. They have the list of watch. I'll tell you right now. Watch the cast. So here's the fun part, though. It's going to have Bruce Campbell in it, who plays Ash versus Evil Dead. Nick Swartzen's going to be Crappy Gilmore. Carl Weathers, Chubbs. Let's see. Wait, hang on. So evidently Chubbs is going to be there. Maybe in spirit. I don't know. Hang on. Let me, because the cast, man. So it's like, it's not going to be Chubb. They're going to do like his, shit. It's going to be like Chubbs' grandson. So for the longest, they were going to say it was going to be like the seniors tour. But anyway, so I don't know if you watch golf. There's this guy called Will Zalatoris. So he's a real life golfer, and he looked just like the caddy for Happy Gilmore. So he's actually going to play the caddy in Happy Gilmore 2. And they say Tiger Woods is going to be in it as well. So, all right, Brutus, have a good one, man. Oh, 50 yards out, man. I can imagine. Yeah, I think it's called the AJ Fernandez. I seen it on it may have been Bravada's site. I've only seen it on like 2 sites. I think it's called the Samurai. It's cool looking logos on it. I want to check that out. George, did your wife get through security without getting tased, brother? So I know you make her carry the bad stuff. That way you don't get caught. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Happy Gilmore was always one of my favorite. I'm like, we need a sequel. It didn't hurt at all? Oh, the stitching and the growing back, I could imagine. Like, did you lose like past the fingernail, or just like how much is the whole tip where the fingernail is gone, so you don't have fingernail no more? Like, how much of the tip is gone? This is fascinating. Let's talk about him losing a body part under a hot water heater. It's crazy, man. I have phobias about all that shit, about losing parts and breaking bones, because knock on wood, my whole life playing sports, being crazy in the 80s and 90s, I never broke a bone either. So I have a phobia to break something. I don't want to break nothing. I can't watch people send me reels of shit, bones breaking and people falling. I can't watch the breaking of bones because I have a phobia. I can't watch them videos. Like somebody send me somebody on a roof, and once I see them leap, I turn that shit off. I can't watch all that bending and breaking. Can't do it. Don't want to see it. Don't want to see it.
Dad, just figured out what this is. This is Rocksteady's helmet.
Oh, okay.
This is his helmet. It's several.
Oh, yeah, man. Why don't y'all go in the first class lounge and eat the free buffet, George? I mean, I know you're flying first class with all those points you got. Because those overpriced chain restaurants in airports aren't cheap. It's like the same fucking chain restaurants you got, but double the price because they're in an airport. I did get to play golf Friday too, guys. Kudos on me getting to play golf. I've played golf 4 times this year already, so I am averaging once a month. Hopefully, I'll get up to averaging once a week. But hey, if I can finish this year and average once a month, to me, that's a success this year. I've only played golf 3 times last year. So right now, didn't call Weathers pass. What are you talking about, Donnie? So did you lose past the fingernail? No, I love all Adam Sandler movies, man. You give me Adam Sandler movies and Will Ferrell movies, and I can watch those movies forever. They're 2 of my favorite actors. I love their sense of humor. I love the goofiness. I like a good dark humor too. Good dad jokes.
Yeah, because you know how Rocksteady normally has like a helmet? See, it's like his.
Oh, okay.
Even has the ear.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, that's his helmet. So if you do open it, you can put that helmet.
But honestly, I like some of Adam Sandler's movies that he isn't even in. Like one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies is Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy was like my come home drunk, fix a ham and cheese toaster, sit there and watch it till I fall asleep. Grandma's Boy is absolutely hilarious. It's got all of Adam Sandler's guys in it. It's a Happy Madison production. He made the movie. He's just not in it. Watch Grandma's Boy. One of the best freaking funniest movies out there. That and Euro Trip were my drunk movies to watch when I come home. Love those 2 movies. Euro Trip, watched it 100 times. Scotty Doesn't Know. Fiona and Me. It's in my van every Sunday. Okay, we're going to do it outside though.
Oh.
So, if you've watched Grandma's Boy, give me a thumbs up in chat. If you watch Grandma's Boy and Euro Trip, give me 2 thumbs up in chat. I want to see who likes twisted movies like me. Funny movies. And just the fact that Euro Trip got Matt Damon for that role to play a lead singer in a band and sing that song Scotty Doesn't Know, that shit used to be my ringtone on my phone in the early 2000s. Scotty Doesn't Know. Why are you messing with my stuff? Put my stuff up. I tell y'all, just Google, go to YouTube and type in Scotty Doesn't Know and watch Matt Damon perform that song. Shit's so funny. Oh, well, that's good. He can save some of it. It just looks like you smashed it with a hammer at this point. You just lost the very tip. So you lost right before the nail then. Halfway down the nail. Okay, so you got a half a nail. You know, back in the day, I could always tell who were carpenters. Because it's like everybody that was a carpenter their whole life were missing half of their thumb because the saws got their thumb. So you would see the thumb kind of just folded over with half a nail. There's always their thumb. Anybody that was a carpenter in my family seemed like they had half a thumb. But that's good. I mean, that kind of makes it kind of unnoticeable for people. I mean, you would have to like really, really look close to notice somebody's missing the tip of their fingers. And I mean, most guys aren't going to stare at another guy's hand long enough to tell if he's missing fingers, but like 60.
Where'd you get it? Like Best Buy?
NECA.
From their website?
Yeah, it was one of those pre-order things.
Do they still have it? You can't buy it anymore.
Nope. Scotty doesn't know that Rob must be in trouble and his wife won't let him talk no more now that he's home. I wonder what kind of good food George is eating. I had toast and a Pop-Tart because you got to eat something before you smoke a cigar and drink coffee in the mornings or you'll be a little jittery, you know? So I always had to eat a little something before the stream. I didn't feel good Friday. I played golf, guys. I normally smoke 4 to 5 cigars for a round of golf because the round of golf, when we're playing 3 or 4 guys, can easily take 4 to 5 hours. Smoked one cigar. Never lit another one the whole day. Just didn't feel it. It's hot. It's humid. I didn't feel good. We survived today. I didn't shoot too bad. I wanted to break 100. I think I shot 104. So I was close. I was close to the 100. I mean, close enough to be like, it's okay. But, I want to break 100. I want to break 100 every time I play. But it was brutal. It was humid. We couldn't get an early tee time, so we didn't start till 11. It was already swamp-ass weather at 11 o'clock in Louisiana. I think we got done around 2:30, 3 o'clock. No. Anybody want a kid? I got a kid. Auction off. Lowest bidder gets him. Not even highest bidder. Lowest bidder. Yeah, they'll probably do like some kind of spirit or a flashback. He did pass away, but like I said, I think they'll do some kind of flashback. Some kind of show of him, like a memory or something. You would have to. Or if nothing else, mention him and show a picture of him, like a memorial thing. I have no idea what that is, George. My mind wanted to say mamacita when I seen it, but I was like, oh, you got a mamacita? Well, I thought your wife was with you. Whew, I'm allergic to bullshit. Whew. Another thing, my fucking sinuses, man. Every day I can't breathe. I can't kick the sinus. Last week, ear infection. I had ear drops. So I told y'all last Sunday, I almost canceled last Sunday. Medicine's done to finish all that. Now I just can't fucking breathe. I'm getting old. I'm falling apart. Clearly, I have sleep apnea now. All you old fuckers may know what that is. You may even have it. So now I'm dealing with that on top of everything else. Shit, I was tired yesterday. I think we got back from antiquing. I think about 6 o'clock, I fell asleep on the couch. I woke up about 9 o'clock and made it to the bed, and I slept the full night away. Woke up at 7 a.m. this morning because the dog needed to be brought outside. Just exhausted, man. Just like run down and exhausted. No fucks and no energy to give. Grandma's Boy is hilarious. They make video games in Grandma's Boy. So Grandma's Boy is amazing. It's one of the funniest movies you'll ever watch. Me and my friends still recite lines from Grandma's Boy. It is very funny. You got to watch Grandma's Boy. Like I said, Adam Sandler does not appear in it one time, but it's a Happy Madison production. He produced the movie. He did everything, but he's not in it, and it is hilarious. Euro Trip is awesome, for sure. Damn, are we that far lagging, Donnie? I talked about those like 10 minutes ago. Is my stream lagging that bad? Or are you just now getting a comment on them? But yeah, Grandma's Boy is a must watch. Anybody that likes that kind of humor of Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, you have to watch Grandma's Boy. It's freaking hilarious. The dude lives with his grandma, so that's why it's called Grandma's Boy, and it is hilarious. All right, guys, the coffee's gone. We got a little more cigar left. I'm going to roll about 5 more minutes, and then we're going to bounce and end this one, and we'll be back. As long as I'm alive, we'll be back next Sunday for, I think it'll be episode 26 next Sunday. We rocking and a rolling, man. Rocking and a rolling. Rocking and a rolling. Yeah, Euro trip, man. Dude, you made out with your sister. Euro trip is hilarious. That's probably, like I said, that was probably two of my favorite movies that came out around that time. Absolutely love both of those movies. So we didn't hit on music today, but we definitely hit on movies. So seemed like, yeah, we bounced around movies today instead of music. You never know where the chat's going to go in these things. You never ever know. I think we got some NBA playoffs on today to watch too. Yeah, be a good day. My Celtics are still doing good. They're up 3-1. My Pelicans are down 0-3, one more loss, and they're out of the playoffs. That's what happens when you play the number one team in your division and your star player isn't in the game. So shit happens, you know. Rocking to the rhythm of Iran. Don't judge me, monkey. Me love you, George. Me love you long time. Yeah, so Euro Trip, guys, the gist of Euro Trip, he falls in love with this girl that he talked to online, but his friends are trying to tell him it's probably a dude. She lives in Europe, so he fucking hops and does a road trip to Europe to find this girl that he fell in love with. Damn, man. Well, our stove went out 2 weeks ago, and I've been fighting with home warranty on my stove. First guy comes to my house and says, "Oh, your stove has a power surge and it's not covered by home warranty." I said, "First of all, we didn't have a power surge. I'm in the insurance business. I know if there was a power surge, I would have more damage done than just my stove." So I called and disputed his findings. They sent me another technician out who agreed with me that it wasn't power surge, and they ordering a part to fix it. So I got to wait on the part to come in, and then the guy will come fix it. First guy said it's a power surge and your stove's too old. I can't even get parts for it. Magically, the next guy comes, says I can get parts for it, and it's covered. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. Fucking all these stoves now with electronic circuit boards and everything's digital. I miss the old days, man. Just give you a fucking stove with a knob on it, you know? And the stove is a Bosch. So they were like, they may not even want to fix a Bosch. So they go, well, I've been paying them for service for a Bosch, so they're going to fix it. So we've either been eating out or grilling for 2 weeks. Yeah, JP's the funny one where he tries to be invisible and he's like, "You can see me?" See, George knows what I'm talking about. George watched Grandma's Boy. I like the dude that slept with the old woman. The old woman was so old and such a pervert, she gave Charlie Chapman a hand job. Hilarious movie, man. I'm gonna have to watch that again too. Anybody watch any new movies that are must see? Have y'all caught anything new that I need to watch? Donnie, did you watch Ricky Stenicki? We talked about that a couple weeks ago, and you were going to go watch Ricky Stenicki, the John Cena movie on Amazon Prime, man. Ricky Stenicki, hilarious. You got to watch it. I know we talked about it. I don't know who's seen it, who was going to watch it, but it's hilarious. Ricky Stenicki. I can't believe George watched Grandma's Boy. I wouldn't think George would be sitting there watching them Grandma's Boys, man, like he's young like me or something. Figured George would be watching like Gunsmoke and Little House on the Prairie and shit. Gunsmoke. That's what I picture George watching when George is home. That Grandma's Boy. Outlaw Josie Wells, that kind of shit. Some John Wayne westerns. That's what I picture George watching. And I've watched all those movies and shows I just named, by the way, because that's just how I grew up. My dad was watching those. Yeah, man, I can't shake it, Donnie. I wake up tired, go to bed tired. I just don't sleep good. So hopefully they'll figure something out with this sleep apnea. I don't want to wear a mask. They're talking about making a mouthpiece. Charlie Chapman, yeah, I know, man. It's hilarious. The dude that sucked his first boob, he was there eating cereal with a boob in his mouth. It was fucking hilarious, man. That was the big guy off Grandma off of Superbad before he got famous. When he was a lot fatter, you know? It's fucking hilarious movie. But yeah, I'm tired of being tired every day. I mean, I literally being tired has exhausted me. I went to see my primary this week. I was like, dude, I hit 43 and everything in my body has wore me down. Everything's breaking at once. It's like I wish it would just be one thing that was causing all the problems and not 5 different separate incidents that needs to be fixed, you know, individually. It's exhausting. And then medical field, nobody's in a hurry. It's like, okay, you come in for this today. We'll schedule your next test or scan for 2 weeks from now, and then your results will be 2 weeks from there. So you're still a month out from answers while the whole time you're still feeling like shit, you know? Nobody gets in a hurry. I'm like, what if it could be serious? I'll be dead by the time y'all fucking find out everything going on. Nobody's in a hurry when it comes to the medical industry, but they all want to be paid. Dude, George, I would love to see Sandler live. He never comes close enough to us when he does his tour, though. There's 2 people I always want to see live, and most people ain't even going to know the second person. But David Faraday tours around and does different casino shows where he talks about golf and tells stories, kind of like how his show was on the Golf Network. I would love to see David Faraday live, too. Him and Adam Sandler are 2 that I would love to see do a live show. I'm a big Faraday fan. I used to watch his show all the time. I loved his interviews. I loved his storytelling. So, yeah, I'm definitely envious that you've seen Adam Sandler live. I would love to see that. I've been a Sandler fan since fucking his days on Saturday Night Live. No, I see them next week, George. I go see my gyno next week. Yep. I think I'm in menopause though, so won't have to have my period no more. That's a great thing. Donnie, this is the Celtics' year to lose it. I do think it should be their year to win it. I think if the core of the Celtics will stay healthy during this playoffs, I don't think no team will beat them in a 7-game series. I don't think they're going to sweep any round of the series, but I do think health-wise, they could take it. Because the last 2 years ago when they played, they were in the championship. Tatum went out. What was it, Game 6 or Game 7? Because they came back. They were down 0-3. No team had ever came down from 0-3 to win. They won the next 3. So it was 3-3. And then in Game 7, within a minute in the game, Tatum fucked up his ankle. So they could have, at that point, been the only team ever to come down from 0-3 and win a series. So I do think my Celtics can win this year. I think it's their year to lose it. They are the best team in the league. They had the best record, most wins. It's their year, man. And hopefully I'll see banner number 18 raised, and that will be 1, 2, 3. That will be the 5th time I've got to witness them win a championship in my existence. So I hope it. Yeah, Rob Snyder's dirty. Rob Snyder has always been dirty. I like Rob. I love Rob Snyder's character in Grown Ups, man. I love that they gave this a dirty old dude with his fucking toupee, liking all these old chicks double his age. It's fucking hilarious. That's another movie. Give me a fucking Grown Ups Part 3 and I'll watch it. You could keep doing a Grown Ups movie every other year and I would watch it until they're all dead or too old to act. I fucking love the Grown Ups movies. Old school Adam Sandler though, man. He had a string from. It kind of started with Big Daddy. From Big Daddy on, man. Mr. Deeds, Big Daddy, Billy Madison, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore. That probably decade, 10 to 15-year period of Adam Sandler movies were just gold. Just so good. And if they're on TV, you're watching them. They were great movies. Yeah, I was hoping I was going to get a Celtics Pelicans NBA championship, but it's not going to happen this year. But man, I'd have been on cloud nine. There would have been nothing that would ever top that in my life, seeing both of my teams play each other for a championship. So you like Ricky Stenicki? Yeah, it's hilarious, man. John Cena, I'm telling you, man, I do fucking like watching John Cena play those goofy roles. Even him at Peacemaker. I can't wait for the third season of Peacemaker. He plays those dumb ass characters so well, and he's a good sport about it. Fucking awesome. Awesome sauce. Great ass movie. Ricky Stenicki. And it was such a well wrote movie. Just hilarious. Everything about it. You get in trouble as a kid, you make up this guy, you keep it going well throughout your life when you're married and have kids of your own. Just so well done. And then, now this guy you made up all these years, everybody wants to meet. So now you got to pay a guy to play the part. Great movie. Great ass movie. That's funny. Me and George like the same kind of movies. George's living his best life, hanging out with us young folks, making him feel young again. Oh, George is my spirit animal. I love my George. I want to be just like George when I grow up, except still have my hair, of course. You talking about being tired, Donnie? Shit, I don't even make it till Monday, man. I literally, I wake up and I have to lay in bed another hour or so just to get motivation to get out of bed. I don't want to move in the mornings. I've never been that way. I've always, when the alarm goes off, I can jump on my feet, hit the ground running. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to wake up. The days of jumping right up are over, man. I can literally lay there awake for an hour and not want to get out of bed. I used to beat my wife up, and now her alarm goes off an hour before mine goes off, and I still don't want to get out. Yeah, not being active, some of it, getting up there in age is some of it. We don't take care of ourselves no more like we used to. It's just nobody eats right no more. You got to be active. That's what I say. If I can get my workout on again, just got to get active again. You got to take control back. None of us is young anymore. You got to make it happen now. Start eating a little healthy. It's one day at a time thing, and I'm hoping like all this going on with me, nothing to be major, and it'll be enough scare to kind of make me get back in shape and get back healthy, you know? Just the scare you need where they go, well, it's just because of this. It's nothing major, but you need to change your lifestyle, change the way you eat, change the way you do this, change the way you do that. And hopefully that's what all the doctors will come back and say. And I'll be like, well, I better do it because I don't want to feel like this no more. So listen to the doctors, get back moving, man, get back active. Stress can do it. Stress can make you feel like you're dying. If you got a lot of stress in your life, stress is the worst thing. Stress will make you feel like you're dying, having a heart attack. Oh, you shave it every Sunday. Okay. Got you. It probably only grows like one spot in the back. You just shave that one spot. Luckily, everybody in my family has full, thick heads of hair, even way later in life. I mean, I got some thick shit up here too. So, but some days I was like, man, it'd be much easier just to be bald. Just have to shave your hair every few weeks, just kind of keep it clean, you know? Back in the day, I would just put a number 1 on, shave my own hair, keep it short. Wife don't like that shit. Looked like I was in a prison mugshot or going to the military. I literally, number 1, shave, easiest haircut ever. Most of the time I could do it myself. That was the best haircuts. No maintenance. Wake up, you're ready to go. Don't have to fix your hair. But that is it. All right, guys, that's it. I end up going 10 minutes more than I was going to go. So we're going to call it here. We're almost an hour 20 in. I'm going to go let my kid, he's excited. He wants to help me do an unboxing video for the collectors, all my accounts for the collectors, do a Ninja Turtle unboxing with him. Let him get his 5 minutes of fame today and lay around and be lazy the rest of the day. Sit outside, watch the wind blow. It's supposed to start raining here in a couple hours. And then we got thunderstorms all through the night. Hopefully no tornadoes like everybody else has been getting. So I know a lot of you guys through mid to East Coast been hit by tornadoes, more storms coming. Then I think later in the week, there's another round of storms coming. So definitely stay safe. Get cover if it says get cover. Take everything serious. It is humid and hot weather, so we got, seems like they're hitting early, man, but we got, especially down here, we go straight from hurricane to tornado weather. It's like no rest no more. But that's going to be the norm now every year. It gets hotter, more humid. So stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys. Enjoy the family time you have today. George, safe travels from Jersey back to the Carolinas, man. I'm pretty sure that's a direct flight. That's not far for you, so I'm sure you'll fly right home and then hop in your car. So safe travel. Enjoy your Sunday, guys. And Burners, I'll see you in chat. And we should be back next Sunday as long as God is willing. We'll do this again next Sunday, guys. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you next time.